Legate's log. On the 31st of Evening Star, former prefect Serket broke out of the Imperial City prison. We've tracked him to Bruma, where he performed several good deeds for the Guard. First of which is engaging with the bandits of the Bruma Caverns.
Wait, you're not a Legate.
Yet, but a man can dream.
I'll write the journal entry. You're supposed to be leading anyway.
What, were you not writing that down?
Hello everyone and welcome to part 2. I've decided I'm going to clear out Bruma Caverns because it's the right thing to do. I hear them fighting a bear. Don't mind me. Bam! Even with this small hammer.
Today you die.
Ah, I ran out of bolts, damn it. The wolf packs are becoming more and more aggressive. Apparently I'm too tall to fit through that space. Big orc. Whoa, I didn't mean to spin around and knock everything over. I love the mod that lets you just break into things.
It's looking less and less like we can bring this guy in alive. Or at all, look at this body count.
Please, these are bandits. We definitely don't value their lives. I heard he went toe-to-toe with the new Dragonborn. Not sure if I believe the rumors about her, though.
What rumors?
That she exists, for one.
In the grand scheme, it doesn't really matter. Unless she's gonna help us fight the next great war.
Found a nice little bow over there to replace my crossbow, which I will never get bolts for again. I should probably make sure bolts are on my SPID distribution. Of course, that means all enemies are going to start using their crossbows instead of just holding them. Oh, they fell over. A big special troll. I know I can do a lot more damage to him in melee, but he can do a lot more damage to me in melee too. My solution to every problem. If it doesn't open, pound it. Now back to Bruma. My road textures are kind of messed up, but I'm too deep in right now.
You ventured too far into some hidden Nordic ruin.
I like how it updates my map with the random conversations. I know it does that in base Skyrim, but that's neat.
Huh. It's that sword I got in Solitude, but it was with my stolen stuff. But what is it doing in my pack? Nice sword, though.
You don't know it, Serket, but it's a Daedric artifact. Maybe it's cursed.
So this is the thief, Captain? You mean to say that my artifacts have been found?
Yes, Count Carvain. He stole your artifacts and attempted to deliver them to the bandits operating in the Bruma Caverns.
I see. Well, of course, I expect he should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Now, my artifacts?
Actually, this new friend of Bruma has them.
And who's this?
They call me the Nameless Orc. They call me the Hero of Kvatch. Damn, that one's taken. The Uneternal Champion. I guess I'm still workshopping it.
A friend, responsible for tracking down the artifacts and finding the thief. In fact, I'd say they deserve most of the credit, Count Carvain.
Ah, friend of Bruma. Such tales are always gratifying to hear of. In fact, Captain, would you mind giving us a moment to speak?
Of course. I'll just be waiting over there. I'd like to say a few words to this new friend of Bruma before they take their leave.
Of course, Captain. Friend de Bruma, may I have a moment? If you would just hand over the artifacts, gently if you please. Thank you very much. So, you tracked down the thief and found my artifacts. I am extremely grateful. Please, accept this small recompense from the treasury. Thank you for your service. Something makes me think you're not going to merely disappear, though. You're the kind to get tangled in all sorts of affairs, I'm sure. Farewell, friend de Bruma. Good luck. I do hope you remain loyal to the Bruma throne.
I mean, hopefully not. I just want to get the heck out of here with my stuff at this point.
It's rare to see someone so willing to help another these days. You went to great lengths to find those damned artifacts. And for that, you have my thanks. I don't know what Count Carvain said to you, and I don't really mind. The Count and I don't always see eye to eye, but I have a duty. Anyway, something makes me think we may see each other again. People like you tend to make waves, don't they? Take this. A personal thank you gift from me. Safe travels, my friend. And thanks.
So I read that it's a couple days before you get the next guard-related quest. It's like the main quest of Beyond Skyrim Bruma, essentially. So I'm going to do some other stuff, like get this bard to shut up.
Yes, Orc.
I heard you're interested in shutting Renod up.
I am. I try to be fairly humble, but sitting here day after day not being able to hear myself think for the racket he's causing, well, it dries my scales. Why do you ask? Are you interested in helping? There certainly isn't much a lowly Argonian beggar could do.
I'll talk to him.
Thank you very much. I am a beggar. I can't even afford a roof over my head, and I can barely afford to eat. However, if you were to deal with Renod, I can arrange for you to be paid.
Nordic heritage, Nordic culture.
Wow. Rillia is yet another person voiced by Christine Slagman. I'm up to 5 in my modded game.
Love. Why, of course, you are here to sample the sweet sounds of Renod Haven Tone and his lute, or his flute.
I'm here because your neighbors say you're a loud nuisance.
Noise nuisance? Noise nuisance? What do you take me for, some Halliway wastrel? I'm a bard, you impudent fool! How dare you speak to me in such a manner? And whoever complained, such nerve!
They complained, not me.
Though I would.
Ah, yes, but you were the messenger boy, weren't you? You are the one who came to deliver their infernal message. Indeed, whoever it was that complained is likely an agent of Maroon's Dagon. For who else would have such distaste for the beauty of music?
Have you ever considered you're not as good as you think?
You insolent whelp!
Many whelps!
I'm outraged! You barge into my home and then proceed to insult me! I'm done with this conversation.
I wonder if he gave himself that name. Perhaps if I speak to him again and bother him until he lets me do something about him.
Away with you, Rube!
Is there anything I can do to convince you?
First you insult me, then you offer me aid. How unexpected. At least you're learning your place. Yes, I suppose there's something you can do. My prize loot is missing, and I'm forced to use this shoddy replacement. It is impacting my ability to perform greatly. It is even making my renditions of Valenwood's Scholar Streams Anew into Sinew sound worse. Valenwood's Scholar Streams Anew into Sinew. That is a basic ballad. Absolutely basic. So, go and fetch my loot. Some thief took it, probably. Somewhere here in Bruma, I imagine. Off you go. Time's a-wasting.
I'll get your loot if you promise to stop annoying your neighbors.
Annoying! I will try to hold my rage for now, but do not try my patience, Rube. Go fetch the loot before I clunk you over the head with my flute! Try asking the ruffians over at the Restful Watchman. That's where most of the riffraff...
To fail at a simple job like that. No way it was just a coincidence. It must have been. Oh, hello. What are you looking at? Speak.
What were you mumbling about?
That's none of your... I suppose there's no harm in telling you now. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to help. I'm a mercenary. Been one for years now, and I don't often fail a job. But this last time, I did fail, but not through any fault of my own.
Want some help?
Well, suppose I could, yeah. You'll need to know more about the job first, though. I'd been hired by some anonymous noble to clear out a cave full of bandits near Bruma. Offer some nice coin, too. My wife came with me. We're battle partners. Things were going well until we were ambushed. Bandit reinforcements showed up out of nowhere, flanking us the way we came. They bound us and gagged us, left us disarmed and defeated. They left with my wife and left me to die. I managed to escape my captivity, but when I got back to the cave, they'd gone. All of them, including my wife. I've been searching for her damn near a whole year now. No success.
I'll help you.
Praise Malakath. Once you turn up something solid, let me know. I'll be here. The best place to start is probably the castle. Ask the nobles, see if they know anything.
Hello.
Know anything about Renod Eventone's loot?
Even if I did, why would I tell you anything? So you could go like the good little saint you are and tell the guards? Huh, no.
It's to shut him up.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I can make an exception. We kicked that old horker out of here a little while back. Can still hear him from his house across the way. It'd be nice to get rid of that nuisance. Here's the truth. Yes, I took it. It was made out of a fine oak and encrusted with some rubies. Good gold, friend. So I sold it to some of my most prolific business partners.
Where are these partners?
Capstone Cave. It's not too far from Bruma. By all means, go take it up with them. Either they'll kill you or you'll kill them. Makes no difference to me. Our business has already concluded. However, I have a smarter proposal.
We drove Renod out of the Watchman, and he's no doubt had the same happen in the Gerald View. He's out of work.
I'm sure you've seen the hilarious Bardic Masterclass posters he's putting up all around Bruma in the hope of keeping a roof over his head. Well, tell him he's got a new venue to play at. Tell him to go to Capstone and play. Those boys have been looking for some entertainment for a while now. You'll have to negotiate it with them at the cave first, of course. If you do that, either they keep him and Renod is successfully out of Bruma, or they punish him, and no one's any the wiser.
Oh, I'll find him a job, all right?
As you should. Which option you decide to pursue is your concern. Negotiate him a job or retrieve the loot by force. Doesn't matter much to me. Just don't drag me into this again. My only interest in Renod is hearing him shut up. This is not my affair.
I wanted to go with the job option. Unfortunately, no matter how many times I try, they attack me on sight. because I fought them earlier for the Count's Akaviri artifacts.
What's going on here?
Hello, random guard moving through the dirt.
Time for you to lose yours.
Ugh. On Serket, mages are the bane of my existence, especially ones with ice. I'm already slow. Also, I'm seriously considering replacing all of my animations again. My greatsword animations are wonky. No! Alright, I got the mage. Just their leader left. Oh, he changed his mind, I guess. And he changed his mind again. Now I unveil my trump card, the Power Slide. Also, this is a really good sword. Don't know if it beats Bonebreaker.
Wonderful. You have served your purpose, Rube. And for that, I am extremely surprised. Go now, and know that you are tolerated by Renod, even toned.
What about that noise nuisance?
Ah yes, that insignificant matter. I will cut out the nighttime rehearsals and keep them for the morning. That is what you wanted, yes? And do not speak of this again, lest you lose my tolerance, Rube. You're back, and that infernal screeching is gone. You convinced him?
He should bother you no more.
Ah, this is a relief I've been yearning for months now. My most sincere thanks, honored friend. While you were dealing with Renod, I went and asked around town. People donated coin to a reward pot.
You need it more than me. Keep it.
Truly, this moistens my scales. No one would, this is not. What can I do with this gold, traveler? What could I do with it?
Start a new life.
Yes, thank you. I will. I will go to Leowin and begin a new life. Perhaps even return to Blackmarsh in time. Thank you, honored friend. Thank you. But, here. Take this old keepsake of mine. I don't need it anymore.
Training in smithing?
By the looks of things, you outclass me. Sorry.
I'm gonna give this another shot, but I brought gear. Introducing invisibility potions. Oh, come on. Give me a must have been the wind, because you can't see me. Oh my god, go away. Nobody here but us chickens, baka.
A few moments later.
Oh wow, that is a nasty trap. Pretty neat looking sword though. And here's some of his stuff. Anything for more breadcrumbs to actually keep him here. Of course, he's not going to wear that Imperial Dragon armor yet because that will be very obvious who he is. Or that he's at least from the Legion in some capacity. Now you see why I don't use lockpicking on him. He has no lockpicking skills. And if I can just use my two-handed weapon skill, all the better. Just break down the doors and whatnot. And he really doesn't have magic either. Okay, bye. Time to get the hell out of here.
Well, that's not all of it. But I've never seen better armor. Now, if only I could find who they gave my hammer to. And this Nodachi is a nice alternative, assuming I don't find my hammer. And this random great sword.
Call me crazy, but nobody saw me, and all the stuff's in my pack, so I'm going to go back and continue questing inside the castle. Unless there's some sort of mechanism to search people because they figured out the treasury got looted.
Good morning.
Do you know of any nobles that hired mercenaries recently?
Yes. There was Strong Minds operation. That's about all I can remember, though.
I don't believe I've seen you before.
I'm Sinja. Sinja
Oh,
Strongmind.
another one.
I'm one of the nobles of County Bruma. Is there anything I can help you with?
Any nobles hire mercenaries recently?
I heard of 2 raids on bandits in the last few months. There was Operation Strong Arm, and another. The other one was Anamidas, if memory serves. But Strong Arm was my idea. Afraid that's all I can remember, though. Things move quickly here in the castle.
Who did you hire for the raid?
I hired just some common, everyday mercenaries, really. Nothing particularly special about them, as far as I recall.
Where were they holed up?
They were holed up in plundered mine, as far as I remember. More have probably moved in by now, sadly. I swear, bandits breed faster than skeevers in a keck of Blackbriar.
I am Marcius Carvane, Viscount Bruma, at your service. Have you read my book by any chance?
Do you need something?
Sinja mentioned another raid. Anything else you remember?
Nothing that I recall. Apologies.
Hello.
Any nobles hire mercenaries recently?
Let me think. There was one raid Simond organized last I remember. Never mentioned it to me. Always been a quiet fellow, but I saw it in his journal. He's one of those mysterious men, you know? Just has an aura about him. Piques a lady's interest. You can't blame me for peeking in his journal, I hope. We all have our vices.
Remember when the raid was?
No, truth told. Though I imagine you could just check Simmons' journal if you wanted to do that. I obviously couldn't endorse such behavior, though. Goes without saying, I suppose.
Where can I find the journal?
In his quarters, of course. Though you may need a key to get inside.
Something tells me you have the key.
Well, maybe I do. I'm a terrible liar. Okay, I have one. But I obviously couldn't give it to you now, could I? Unless you could always do me a favor. Here's what we'll do. I'll give you the key to Simmons' quarters, and you can do whatever you wish. But in return, you have to leave this note in his drawer. No need to read it. It's sentimental.
Sure.
Oh, fantastic. Here you go. I eagerly await your return.
Ooh, scandalous. Wonder what's in this letter. I am very smitten with you. Your vagaries continue to perplex me. Meet me in my quarters at 9 on Tuesday. Might as well rob the place while I'm here.
Did you do it? Did you plant the note in Gautier's drawer? Oh, I am aflutter with excitement.
Yep, mission accomplished.
Excellent. Here, take a bit of extra coin. My treat. I can't wait until Simmond reads it.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You're back. Any news on my wife? Who's the spineless wretch that sold us out? Tell me, now!
Sigmund Gautier.
Gautier? The Breton? Then I'll rip his... Wait, a Breton? Really? A Breton? Weak-willed, soft-spoken, magic-practicing ponces?
That's
How
racist.
could a Breton overcome an orc, even with bandits on his side? I remember overhearing talk in the castle that Simon had a luxury manor up in the east of the Gerals somewhere. Go search this guy's home. See if it actually was him. Find something, anything, that conclusively links him to the crime and bring it to me. If it is the damned Breton, that's when we act.
I mean, I don't know who here has played Beyond Reach, but there is a huge dude in the Western Reach. Also, as far as my roster is concerned, Valiana and Rohisa are both Bretons. Well, technically, they're both half Breton. And since Bretons are half elf, I don't even want to begin to figure out the percentages there. Not very good with a shield, huh, buddy?
Don't hurt me!
Sneak attack. Hey, I could have used that potion of invisibility a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah, he was definitely here.
Yep. Looks like he switched weapons, though. From the hammer to a much more enchanted sword by the looks of it.
And, speaking of body count, Seaman Gautier has been reported missing.
So a murder that the state will care a lot about.
This is not looking good for your old buddy. Just keeps digging the hole deeper.